live, and there's our good friend Matt. You can unmute yourself now. You're live with us.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's up?
I need headphones.
Yeah, you definitely need headphones. Heather didn't want to hear you, so she didn't put her headphones.
Hey, Heather.
So welcome, Matt. Matt, we've known each other quite a while now. We've known each other since high school.
I've known him for about 3 seconds.
Yes. You actually knew him because he's chatted with us in our lives.
Well, I know that, but known, his face and all.
Now you know. Why don't you guys shake hands?
I don't know how to do that.
Just right there. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
so today we're doing
House
something.
at the Tuso, as they say in Finland. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
I like that.
Look at that.
So, I can't replicate that.
Let me just start off by saying this is a first for the Gascast. Wow, that light is fucking bright.
Yeah, can we
turn that down,
please?
Can we turn it down a little bit? Hold on. Okay, so this is the first time we've ever done something like this. We're going to be testing candy live from Finland. And Matt, can you give us kind of an intro into all of this bag of treats that you dropped off here over the holiday break?
Yes. Well, since my wife and I came to visit with my family over the holidays, I thought that it would be great to bring some Finnish candy for our friends at the Gascast to try. And we went to the store, and there's, oh God, so many candies to choose from, but we tried to pick some of the essentials and get a real good variety of stuff.
Oh, I peeked in there.
And I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do this, so I have a little note in there for you guys, and
okay.
As if you had to do it without me, so you can see that.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, you actually.
I wrote down kind of what everything is. But and then my wife was yelling at me saying I shouldn't give you too much information because that defeats the purpose.
We have a question in the chat, by the way. He's asking, KNL Collectibles asking, what are your favorite Finnish bands? Do you have any?
Well, actually, I've been listening to a lot of Finnish music here, but it's all over the place, like a lot of pop stuff too. But before I ever had any real association with Finland, I've been a Nightwish fan for a very long time.
Okay.
I do like him, not as much as you, but
not enough to get it tattooed all over your body.
Right. I actually like Ville Valo's new music that he's been doing, where he's doing like the old classic stuff with agents.
Oh yeah, I saw all that new stuff.
Right, and I got to see them live over the summer.
You got to see them live.
I did.
No kidding,
and
awesome.
I took a video of a few songs, and I think I sent you a link to when was it When Life and Death Embrace?
Yeah. Okay.
That was like the encore, the final song. So I saw that. Hey, can you bring me a bottle opener, please?
So we'll get off the music topic for a second. So you actually have your own YouTube channel. It's called My Finnish Life.
My Life in Finland.
My Life in Finland. Okay. So
yes.
The story basically is you meet your wife and you move to Finland to be with her in Finland, right? That's the gist.
Yes, my wife and I were pen pals actually. We first started writing to each other in 2006, and
like writing letters.
Well, writing emails, really.
Okay,
yeah,
I was
still the digital age. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second, 2006.
Yeah, and actually, she wrote to me first. We were both on this pen pal website that doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. And I just got a message from her out of the blue, and I would go look it up and read it, but she would hate me because it's very embarrassing. But I thought it was really cute, and there was some kind of a connection right away. But we wrote back and forth for a long time, and we didn't even know what each other looked like for quite a while, and for months. And I think that it was easy for us to talk to each other because we never expected that we would meet.
Yeah,
it's kind of, you can tell this person anything because they're on the other side of the world and you'll never see them. And then I think it was like 2014. Uh, Out of the blue, I noticed that she was in the States, and I was like, oh my god! I reached out to her, sent her messages like, oh, you're here, like. I think she was in Kansas or something. And I was like, well, hey, is there any possibility that you might be over this way on the East Coast? Could you come to Maryland or DC or New York or something? Like, I'll come meet you if it's not too far away. And she ignored me, and I didn't hear from her for months and months and months. But then out of the blue, I was actually down in Florida with my family, and I got this really long message from her. And she was kind of apologizing for not getting back to me sooner and everything. And she had gone through a divorce, and I guess she just didn't want to draw me into the drama, so she sort of avoided me at that point. But then when she was ready to talk again, she reached out to me, and we kind of started talking again. And then before we knew it, we were talking every single day, and then we kind of talked about how we always sort of had a feeling, like feelings for each other and stuff. And then one thing led to another, and the next thing we know, we were like planning our wedding. And
that's incredible.
So when and where did you meet in person?
In person, well, that's a funny story too. So she was supposed to come. She was going to come visit her friend who was having a baby, and her friend lives in Kansas. And she's like, well, when I come, I could come and visit you. We could meet up finally. And she was supposed to come in August of 2015. This was 2015. And she actually colluded with my family and came a week early and surprised us.
Wow.
Surprised me.
That's
awesome.
cool.
And so I answered the door in my underwear, not knowing who was there.
Oh, and she was impressed, and that's when the wedding planning started.
Actually, the wedding planning had started already. Like we actually had not met in person yet, and we were already talking about getting married and started planning. We actually filed paperwork. We got married in Ireland. Actually, we eloped.
Wow.
In Ireland in 2016. So in March, we're celebrating our 4th anniversary.
Wow. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. And so we met up for the first time. We were already kind of pre-engaged, and we actually got officially engaged while she was there visiting before she went back to Finland. And then at the end of that year, I flew her back over to spend Christmas with my family, and then the day after Christmas, we flew back to Finland together, and we attended her sister's wedding on New Year's Eve. And I just stayed in Finland for like a week, and then a few months later we got married, and then then later that year I came for a couple weeks, and then I moved at the end of the year. So December 2016 is when I actually moved to Finland.
Wow. And in the last few years of being there, is it a culture shock for you? Is it awesome? Is it like a great experience? Do you love it more than you loved living in the United States? Kind of what's the feeling there?
All right. Well, that's like a 4-part question.
He's good at those.
Let's see. Well, I would say, yeah, the 3 years that I've lived here, it's been really great. I think that there are a few things that have been like a culture shock, but not much. I think it would definitely be a bigger culture shock for someone in Finland moving to the United States. Like, I think the average person who would come from here to there would be much more surprised by things. I think life here is simpler. It's more laid back, less stressful most of the time. I feel like everything's much more fast paced.
Okay.
In the States, or at least where we're from.
I think specifically where we're from is a very fast part of the United States.
Yeah. So that whole Maryland area is. Yeah.
Was her mind blown when she came to visit, like your family during that Christmas or the times before?
I think her mind is always blown in some way every time she visits. When you say she's a little sick and she's off camera, but she can hear what's going on.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, hello to you, and thank you both for sending this this candy.
I'm excited.
We have Heather hasn't eaten lunch, so this is
No.
going to be a very interesting experience.
This is going to be my
us.
lunch.
Yeah, this will be Heather.
Well, this is perfect.
This is gonna be
Sweets from Finland.
good. Yeah, and
I told Chris, I was like, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. He's like, well, you're about to eat candy, and I'm like, oh, okay.
so at the end of the stream, we're actually going to show. I have this logo on another page.
Fancy.
So we're gonna leave this logo up so you guys can follow him. You can check out his YouTube channel. I highly recommend that you do. It's an interesting channel. He records a lot of like cool things that happen in Finland. So you should totally go and check him out. So we'll post all that back up. But it's my life in Finland is the YouTube channel. So we have a bunch of candy here. Quite frankly, I don't even know where to start. Because it isn't like there's 3 different pieces, and it's like, okay, we'll start with A, and then we'll go to B.
Yeah, we
have like 50 friggin' things in here of candy. So, yeah, and it says, by the way, the bag is cool. It says Pori on it, so Pori, Finland. That's where you guys live, right?
That's where we live, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
cool.
the southwestern part of the country.
I would just like to point out that we live in Glen Burnie, Maryland. You're not going to find a bag that says Glen Burnie, Maryland on it. Nobody wants to carry that. Okay, I just want to be very clear about that.
Yeah.
So first we have Daim, D-A-I-M. How do you pronounce that? Am I pronouncing it right?
I always say, damn! But I think I'm right. How is it, something?
Oh, never mind.
What? Dime.
Dime.
It's
Dime.
just dime.
Dime. Okay.
Dime 4-pack. So this, okay, you ready to try
It's
this?
some kind of chocolate, it looks
Okay,
like.
well, it looks like some sort of, that's the,
It looks like chocolate with, like, a toffee center.
yes, that's exactly
That's what it looks like to me.
So we're gonna go into this. We're
Now
not
I'm
gonna
nervous.
we're not gonna read anything. I don't want them to say anything. Oh my God! Look, it's a pack within a pack. All right, hold on. So they come in.
This may be available at IKEA
Interesting.
in the States.
Okay.
Maybe. So you might not have to go all the way to Finland to
Might
be
be
able to
chewy.
get this.
Is it chewy?
We're gonna find out. We have no idea.
I think
Heather's
this is
asking, is it
technically a
chewy?
Finnish candy anyway.
Swedish.
It's Swedish,
I
but
think so.
Okay, here's
Ooh,
that. Oh, it
okay.
does have a toffee center to it.
Oh, God. That's good.
That's really good.
It's
The
like,
chocolate is incredible.
the chocolate's good, but the inside, it's like,
What is that candy that has a toffee center here? That's like, it's okay.
no, it's not like
US.
this. This is almost like salty.
Mhm.
Like a little salty.
Like a salty caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
it has
it?
like almond in it, isn't it? It's like an almond.
I think it smells like.
I don't think. Hold on. Let me look at your write-up that you have.
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna say. I think I put a slight description of everything.
Holy shit! The very first one written on this page is that. Damn! There it is. See, number 1. So it's milk chocolate with crunchy almond caramel center. Ooh! And this is one of Matt's favorites. He writes
Yeah.
in parentheses.
It's good.
They have it in ice cream form as well, and that's really dangerous. And also, there's like a pie
Holy,
that people get sometimes.
oh my God! This is called the.
No, stop,
No, we should
stop.
go in order. We should go in order. Should we go in now? Okay, we'll just pick them out random. Okay. Yeah, like
Yeah, there's a specific order that you need to go in.
it's like a Heath bar, K&L collectible set. You're right. It's like a Heath bar. It's exactly what it's.
It's not as gross as a Heath
Not
bar.
as gross as it. Okay, so these are chocolate-filled mint candies. I don't think Heather's gonna like this. Heather is not very big on the minty, chocolatey snacks.
No, but
right?
I like
Well-
Andy's mints.
Okay.
Sort of.
These are my mom's favorite actually.
Mary
We
Ann.
always bring these back for my mom.
The mint's not very strong.
Yeah, the mint's not strong.
Okay.
It's
So these.
it's like it's a candy shell, and that's really most of it.
Yeah.
And then in the very middle is like a minty chocolate.
We need something that cleans your palate. Down here.
No, I'm all about all.
So
the
this is
tastes.
called Mary Ann. Is that how you pronounce that as well?
Marianne.
Marianne. Okay, and listen to me. It's fragile. Hold on.
I like
Right,
the color.
Chile.
It's like
It
pearly.
must be Italian. Fragile. Hold on. Okay, so it appears to be like a mint on the outside, and then chocolate, I guess, on the inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite it.
No shit. Oh, that's what it looks like on the inside. This
It's
is
best to just suck on it and let it melt because once you get to
I
the
would like
middle,
that.
it's all liquidy anyway, so it just kind of like dissolves and.
okay. So I'll tell you exactly what that is like. That's like a peppermint patty, but in a hard candy form.
And reverse.
And reverse. The shell is what is on the inside, and the chocolate is on the. I mean, I'm sorry, the shell is on the outside, chocolate is on the inside. That's an interesting one. Did you not like it? I see you sat it over there.
Well, no, I want to do that again, but I want like time to like.
Savor it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not my favorite. I will tell you
This
that.
is a complete running
but
gun.
I do like it.
And this actually has
Oh, no.
alternate
PP?
flavors and stuff. This is just the original
Okay.
So this is the original PP.
It's not PP.
Pepe.
All right. So what
This is the Pepe the Frog. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
is this? Is this black? Oh no.
Oh,
Black-
I just got this stream shut down because I said Pepe the Frog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's black.
I don't think it's.
It's definitely black licorice.
Yeah, it's black licorice.
Yeah.
And I will say this: I never liked black licorice,
It smells different than black licorice.
Well, let me.
but
start
black
this-
licorice in like the Nordic region, it's very popular. It's probably the most popular type of candy is black licorice.
Is it really?
Why? I know I'm
I-
not gonna like it.
Every bit of it that I've had has actually been good.
It
So
smells like jerky, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It smells like jerky to me.
Spoiler alert.
smells like jerky.
Smells like jerky, tastes like
All right.
shit.
So I just want to let you know I haven't eaten black licorice since I was a little kid. I don't remember being upset about it. So here we go. I'm taking the whole thing, Heather.
Oh,
it's in
that's
your teeth.
stupid.
It's hot. That's so hot, Heather. We should take some.
She
photos
doesn't
of
like
now.
it.
All right, here we go. Wow,
Uh-huh.
that was interesting.
It's not interesting. It's disgusting.
That was. I think that's okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
Yeah, wait till they get to the salmiakki.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I like that they know what's gonna happen.
He's like evil over there.
They're like,
he's
oh,
he's really enjoying it. Can we get the gross one out of
no,
the
no,
way?
no.
Yeah.
That one has to come. I have to clean my palate.
What's the
No,
gross one?
Just smile. Smile. Let me see all your teeth. There's that little piece right down there. See it? That's hot. All right, so this one is Kismet.
Kismet, and that's the geisha flavored one. So there's actually geisha is another candy altogether,
Okay.
and so this is kind of a blend of two candies.
I've noticed that a lot of the candies are made by Fazer, Faze. Is it Farzer?
It's pronounced Fatser, yeah,
Fatzer. Okay.
Yeah.
and that's kind of the that's the famous chocolate brand here. That's basically like our version of like the Hershey's,
Okay.
except I'm required by Finnish law to tell you that it's better than Hershey's.
Okay.
By Finnish law, I would love to see them come in there and arrest you. Hershey's is so much
Yeah.
better. All right, so
I'm gonna like this.
I think I wrote on the note actually that my wife wants to know what you think of the chocolate because she wants to know if you prefer it to Hershey's.
I'm sorry, who said that?
You did.
I
Remember, I wrote this note when we were still in the States. So
I do like the chocolate, the Finnish chocolate we've had so far. Yes, I like it better than Hershey's personally. I
Is
think
there hazelnut in this?
in kids.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, geisha is. I'm pretty sure is hazelnut and what else? Isn't there something else like milk chocolate and dark chocolate together?
Heather
No.
Heather goes, "Is there hazelnut in it?" And there's actually like a picture of a hazelnut.
Oh, you're the one holding it, Chris.
All right. Here's another black. Oh my goodness, what is this? Now I don't know if this is even. Are we allowed to show that?
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Oh
know.
God!
Yeah, I don't
geez.
know. I don't know if that's like legal in the United States to have a bag that looks like this.
It's the black licorice that has the like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is called. So can you guys pronounce this? Because I'm not even going to try. I'll butcher it.
I don't.
Wanan.
I don't remember. What's the Wanhan or something?
Wait.
I can't actually see what you're holding up to the
I mean, is it
camera.
the,
'cause my camera is looking at your
I mean, it
side.
might be vanhan ajan
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, this one.
lakeksi.
Yeah.
Yeah, vanhan ajan laku. Vanhan ajan laku.
Okay, Wanhan Aya Laku.
Ayan laku. Yeah.
Okay,
You pronounce the W like a V though, so.
Yeah, I
Vanhan.
mean it's like Vanhan because they used to write it that way.
Is
Now
this-
it's just with a regular V.
Is this the one you guys were laughing about earlier about how you couldn't wait for us to try it?
No. This is actually probably gonna taste pretty similar to the other one.
Okay.
Ugh.
Because it's just
You know, Pepe.
it's just black licorice.
But that's made with very like old.
This is an old recipe.
Oh, very old recipe. She said it's made with very old, and I'm like, what am I getting myself into?
With
old what?
the old balls.
I mean,
These are from the 1700s. All right, you ready?
Old socks.
Well, by the artwork, it looks like it was done back in the 20s. All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
It was back
not
back in
very
before
PC.
civil rights.
I mean, the thing is that, and that's how it was. Well, that's how it was advertised.
Texture.
Well, also we
But
are
I
in
mean,
a
that's still like subtle based on what it used to be,
Oh,
like
no
the
kidding.
commercials on telly and all of that with actual.
Should I tell them about the kisses?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Have them.
I will tell you this. So there's a chocolate covered marshmallow candy that they have, and they're like this. There's like as big as my fist,
Okay.
Holy crap.
and they actually have on the cover. It's two like very African people bending over and kissing.
Okay.
With like native outfits.
With, like,
and
native
stuff,
outfits
and,
on, right.
Yeah.
And they used to be called
Oh no.
what would translate to. I won't say the first
What,
word. The N word.
kisses?
Yeah, kisses.
Oh no!
That's what they used to be called, and now they're just called
The kisses.
kisses. Yeah,
Thank God. Can you imagine
Yeah,
if they
but-
knocked off kisses?
but it is one of those things where like
But people who, I mean, I still know them as the N kisses because that's what I grew up with.
Wow.
well, we've had a discussion before about like the word, like the N word doesn't mean what it does
People
here,
don't use it that way.
like the way that it does in the United States, because people don't have the same kind of affiliation with it.
Right. There was
Okay.
no slavery in Finland.
So it's not meant. Yeah, it's not meant to be a derogatory term. It's just like people heard that and thought that that's what black people were called.
Oh, interesting.
So
It was very white when I was
yeah,
growing
Finland
up.
is traditionally very white, and so
Interesting.
yeah, when my
That's
wife
not-
was growing
that's-
up,
they
she would rarely see somebody who wasn't white. So
this isn't the candy that you're talking about, though. This is something entirely different.
yeah, this is entirely different.
No,
Okay.
the other ones are like Hershey
Are
Kisses
you ready?
with marshmallow.
You're
No,
eating the
I'm
whole
not
thing.
ready.
No, I want you to eat the whole
I'm not
thing.
eating.
No, you're eating the whole.
I will vomit.
Shove the whole thing in your mouth.
No.
Yes.
That's
Shove the
not-
whole thing in
no.
your mouth.
Mm-mm.
Come on, let's do it.
No.
Ready?
I'm
We'll
not
do it together.
doing that.
Down the
No.
hatch. Here we go.
I am not doing
Come
that.
on, let's go.
I can actually send him. I don't know. I'm always reluctant. I don't want a war to start with
I
Finland
know,
because
I
I
know.
posted a picture of the.
I know. I still think it's really cute.
Oh.
This is.
They
rough.
are one of the best candies, though.
What?
Oh, that's
These
rough.
or the kisses?
The kisses that we were talking about.
Max, bring Daddy another soda. Huh?
Your dad's calling.
Ugh.
I have more licorice in my. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't eat that whole thing.
Ugh. Ugh. That's rough. Do you guys like these?
Yeah, we do.
You do. You eat these, like you eat these and
That's
enjoy
not
this.
like I love black licorice, and I'm pissed because I'm pregnant and I can't eat it.
Yeah,
Ah.
there's something in black licorice that is bad for pregnant women, but red licorice is fine. But she doesn't like that. So you
Okay.
could eat Twizzlers, but you don't like them.
Yeah, I don't really care for them.
Oh, I love
I can
Twizzlers.
tell you what's bad in these black licorices. It's everything. Whatever they used to make those things, all of it should just be thrown away.
Okay, this one is the Turkish peeper? Turkish peeper?
Turkish pepper or whatever. Turkish pepper, basically. Yeah.
Turkin pippuri.
Hot and sour since
All right.
1977.
I got the hot and sour ones. They have a regular one and they have one that's like really hot. But,
Yeah, they have a lot of different flavors on those.
Yeah.
Oh, are they like spicy?
Are they spicy?
He's
Oh, he's trying to figure it out.
Yeah, they're like I guess they're like sour and then kind of like a little bit. I mean, it's like a hot pepper on the inside. There's like a little bit of like a pepper.
It's hot on the outside a little bit.
It's on the inside of the candy, yeah. So it should be like a sour first, and then once you get through that candy shell, be like a little bit of a bite to it.
You got to suck all the way down to the center, Heather.
I don't know what it is. I don't like to do this.
Why?
So this one tastes like cherry.
This one tastes like, I don't know what it tastes like. It's a weird. Do you guys have weird fruit there that we don't know about?
Weird fruit?
Yeah, like fruits maybe we don't have here in the States. Because whatever I'm eating right now tastes like a fruit I've never had before.
No, I'm sorry. This tastes like a strawberry. Like strawberry candy.
I sound like such a dumb person. Do you have any weird fruits there? All right, so.
I know.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm starting to get into that middle right now. That's weird. That is really weird. Who would ever think to put... So you're saying there's like a... Is it pepper in the middle?
Yeah, it's like a type of like hot pepper. I
Really?
guess it's from...
Well,
is it from Turkey?
know.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
Turkish.
Something's coming out. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Something's coming out. It's like a liquid. Oh, oh my God. What is this? Oh. It's not even really that hot. It's just... It just... I don't know. It tastes like dirt.
Tastes like
Oh, it
dirt.
must be beets. Hot beets.
I think I just sucked the middle out of it. That sounds gross, but that's exactly what I think I just did.
Yeah.
Oh God! So I just crushed it up in my mouth.
You shouldn't do that.
That's a rough candy. You guys like this?
Yes.
Really?
I do, at least.
How long did it take you to live in Finland before you started liking these?
Well, that...
Ooh.
I just tried those for the first time, like, sometime last year. Maybe, like, over the summer. And I liked them right away, but... When you get to the salmiakki, that was an acquired taste.
Can we do that one
Okay,
now?
this one's... Do you want to do the samyaki?
Yeah.
There's actually two types in there. The first one, there's like a really big bag that's called like Yummo, I think.
These look like
It's like
tablets.
Jymy.
What do you mean, the Yumu one?
Yeah.
Those look like
Yeah.
tablets or something.
So that should be salmiakki, and then there's also a small bag of Sisu in there.
Yeah, but that should be safe
Yeah.
after that.
And even though that looks like it says Gifu on it, it's supposed to be S and S, so it's Sisu.
So what is this?
It's salty black licorice.
Oh
Why
no!
are you doing
Oh
this?
no!
So what's the difference between these two? No,
Uh,
Chris.
I think that the little red bag is stronger.
It actually has fire on it.
This is hard, you know,
Why
after
is it
that.
Yeah,
fire?
do the other one first.
Yeah, do the Yumu first. I don't think that's too bad.
Can I smell it first? So this is
Now this-
considered candy there?
Yeah,
Oh, you guys are crazy.
this is actually a really popular, like,
Oh no!
favorite kind of candy here, and
I think salmiakki is like it's related. It's very relatable to things.
it's relatable to Finns.
Yeah, I mean everybody seems to like it.
I just
Okay.
had to- I
Like
had
if
to-
you finish, you basically, you know, what you like is saunamakkaran salmiakki.
This is going to be the thing that you give to every person that comes and visits over the next
And
however
that's-
long it gets
that's
through
what-
that
that's what
bag.
That's what Finns give to foreign friends and family.
Why?
Yes, this is the.
No.
Because we're gonna get the best reactions from you guys eating this.
It's something Finns like to do is give this to people and then watch their face when they try it.
So it's
So you don't like to have friends?
wait, so you eat
So
this
this
like
is how you make
This
friends.
is how you this is how
do
you avoid
do you
having
chew
to
this?
talk to
Are you
people.
supposed to chew it? Is that the plan here?
I think that
everyone,
I think
yeah, you can chew it.
you can chew it if you want.
I don't like this.
Oh, I don't expect anybody to like it the first time.
Hold on. It tastes
What
like
did
I'm
you-
eating
did you-
salt.
And you have
Yeah.
the old cars for them.
But
No,
with
we didn't get
licorice.
old cars. I don't
Because
know what.
you told me when I brought you old cars, you know, the salmiakki ones, that they taste like cough drops.
I said they tasted like cough medicine, not cough drops.
Well, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. At first, when I opened this bag, a cloud of Finland came out. Okay, and the smell of this candy was a turnoff. I have now put it in my mouth. It is the saltiest thing I've ever had, but it's not the grossest thing I've ever had either.
I don't like it.
No,
Mm-mm.
at all. Okay. I just my last
Her
sentence.
tongue and she threw it away.
My last sentence sounded like something a prostitute would say. Are they called Jimmy?
Yummy?
They're called yumu because you knew because the
Yumu.
oh god, see the Y in Finnish is pronounced really weird. It's pronounced I.
Yeah,
So
you
it's-
always
The J is pronounced like a Y, so it's like you me.
No, it's ew.
They
Ew.
are very much like the. We're told we're being our volume is way too loud. I'll turn it up a little bit. I'm sorry about that. This tastes to me like it almost feels like you're supposed to drop this in a bottle of water.
Well, they do look like Alka-Seltzer or something, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what they. Oh my God, you're not opening the other one, are you?
Of course I am.
She wants to get it over with.
Yeah.
And go back to the
Well,
sweet
this is
stuff.
all enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
gotta
god,
get
these
that.
are smaller.
Best thing you'll ever have.
Yeah, they're really small, but they're strong.
Like what are those little tiny mints? They used to have the icebreakers ones that were like
Yeah,
itty bitty.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That were like super strong. Oh,
And they
God.
actually have like little S's on them.
Yeah, for the bullshit that they are. They have S for shit.
Well, I also like Sisu is a word that in Finnish means like perseverance and like it's like determination and it's like it's all about that attitude, the Finnish attitude.
It's
I
like,
do not like this at
no,
all.
it's like when other people would, you know, quit and stuff, the Finns would just, you know, push
Yeah.
through with Sisu.
So you need Sisu to put that back in your mouth and finish it.
Are you throwing up?
No,
Oh,
I'm
I
not
thought you
throwing
threw
up.
up. This tastes like.
I spit it in my
This
water
one is
bottle.
stronger. It tastes more
It's
of.
gross.
It has more of a minty kind of taste to it.
Mm-mm.
It has a
This-
minty or taste or something to me.
Or you can bite into it.
Yeah.
Ugh, I had to rinse
She's
that out of my
telling
mouth.
me to bite into it.
Yeah, it's a different
Yeah, you can bite
experience
into
either
it,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, either way.
Oh God. Oh God.
I can't do. Oh gosh.
Oh. No.
All right,
Very-
this is the face
it's very
I made when I
salty.
first
It's
tried
very
it.
salty.
Do you want my spit bottle?
Is that a spit bottle?
Yeah.
You are disgusting. You are disgusting. Why
At
would
least
you
I
have it?
didn't do it on the floor.
Just bite a little piece off.
No,
Oh
I'm
my!
not even biting that.
I'm going through so many things right now. Now it's like spicy in my throat. What's happening?
Yeah, that's bad news. I don't like that.
Oh,
Y'all are crazy over in
Oh.
Finland.
okay.
Just Finns.
No,
Alright,
we're just
so-
fins.
Here's no, we're just fins. She said. A limited edition. I'm assuming this is just regular chocolate.
That's the classic milk chocolate bar, and that's just a limited edition label.
Oh, thank God. Is there any more weird shit in here, or is that like it?
I think the weird shit is over with.
I think you put them they're the gingerbread.
Yeah, there's a
Chocolate,
the
yeah.
gingerbread's in there
It's
too.
like
yeah.
it's a limited edition for the Christmas season.
Yeah, they haven't gotten to that yet.
This?
No, not that. It's another big bar like the one
Okay.
you're going through right now.
Oh yeah,
Here, you
winter
want to break
edition.
a piece off that?
I'm gonna like this.
Sorry.
Ew.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. That was from that weird candy
Good
I
one.
ate. Okay. That was good.
Not
Here,
for
come
me.
on up. Here. This will clean your palate. Just have one more piece. No? Okay.
So this is just a traditional classic milk chocolate from Fatser.
So that's your Hershey bar,
Yeah, basically.
but
That-
better.
So that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that you're supposed to say whether you like it more or less than.
I
Then
like it more
a
than
Hershey bar.
Hershey's.
What are you
Definitely
doing?
like
That
it
one
more-
now?
yeah.
Let's do this. I've already opened it. So this is Pockies.
Patkis, right?
Batkis.
Patkis. Patkis.
Did you introduce her to anything that was weird here in the States? 'Cause
This
we
is
don't- I don't know
weird.
if we have anything weird to her, do we? What do you know? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't think
Eat
we
it.
have
I got a
weird.
piece
Yeah,
here.
I mean, she hates peanut butter,
Really?
so she doesn't. So her stocking, I got all the Reese's that she didn't want, which is great
Yeah.
because I love them.
Yeah, I don't like them at all.
Wait, so
Uh,
peanut butter isn't a thing there?
No, I mean you can
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
actually
you
really
can.
like the peanut butter that I buy here, but there's when I go to the aisle, you know how like when you go to like Safeway or Wegmans or something, there's like 15 different types of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Well, here there's like 3.
Really?
So, and then there's probably 15 different types of hazelnut spread that like competing with the Nutella. I mean, they have Nutella, but then there's like all these different kinds of brands that are basically the same thing. So that's much more popular.
So, Pockies? How do you pronounce this?
Patkis.
Batkis.
Okay, so what is this supposed to be? Because it tasted like mint to me.
Yeah,
It's
it's
mint
it's
chocolate.
chocolate with mint.
It has a little bit of mint in it. Yeah,
I like this.
it's
I
like
like that.
it's chocolate covered mint. It's similar to the Marianne, but kind of a
It's a little bit sweeter even.
yeah. I think it might be too. Yeah, you're right.
That was really good. I like that one a lot.
Mhm.
So far, what is your favorite?
Probably the first one.
The first one,
The
which
Dane.
Damn.
oh, okay, that was your first. That was your favorite. Okay, that was good.
So he said this is like a gingerbread chocolate.
Gingerbread chocolate. Holy shit!
This is a seasonal chocolate bar for Christmas.
Oh my god,
And I love the fact that it
that
actually
is awesome.
tastes right.
We usually have to. I think as early as October sometimes.
October, early November.
Yeah, it'll be on sale, and we usually will buy
The stack.
2 to 4 bars at a time, and like have a stockpile for the holidays because
Once they're gone, they're gone.
because once they sell out, they're gone for the season. And a couple years ago they sold out, and we didn't
Oh
get
my
any.
God, yeah.
And she had a conniption.
Worst Christmas ever.
And so now that's how it is. And they're like, aren't they like $2.50 a piece or something?
They are more expensive.
Yeah, they're like 2.5 euros a piece.
Wow.
So like, we go and we spend like 10 to 15 euros every time we're at the grocery store, and just have we have a whole basket full.
My
of them.
argument is you do that once a year because it's
Yeah, just once a year.
Once a year.
That's good.
You can't go over Christmas without having that. That's like it's a big no-no.
They're really good. They're like crunch bars, except instead of the like Rice Krispies in the middle, it's like pieces of gingerbread.
Yeah.
I like it.
You do like it
Mhm.
because you looked really odd for a second. I didn't know if you liked
I
it.
was
or not.
trying to describe it.
Yeah, it tastes like a ginger snap in it or something to me.
Well, yeah, sort of, but it's really I've never tasted anything like it.
So this one's a Tupla
Yeah.
Maxi.
Dupla Maxi. Yeah.
Something I noticed in the corner of this candy, it says UTZ certified. Any idea what
It's
that is?
not the same Utz as in Baltimore, though.
I know.
I looked this up myself.
So what is it? Do you know what it means?
It's another company that's out of, I want to say, like Switzerland or something. That it's just another fruit company that happens to have the same name.
Okay. Interesting.
This is interesting. This is a very interesting chocolate bar.
Whoa.
What they need to do is get Karlfatzer chocolate covered
I think
Utz
they-
chips.
I think they have salmiakki too.
Oh, they probably do. They have salmiakki everything.
I know.
No, they should not. Why do they do
They do
that?
though. They have ice cream.
What?
They
Oh.
have gum and
People buy a lot of salmiakki.
oh yeah, there's all sorts of stuff.
I'm impressed with their enjoyment of that particular candy.
Yeah, that's dedication.
I gotta say, it's not, like I said, it's not the worst thing I ever had. I did like the red bag one better than the yellow bag one.
I didn't like either. This is weird.
Okay.
I
Elaborate.
can't describe it. It's good. It's not bad. It's like chocolate on the outside, but it has like... Is nougat what's in the Three Musketeers bar?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is like chewier than that.
It is.
But it has almost like the same texture, sort of.
It does. Stuff is amazing. I actually
So
really
what-
like it.
What is it?
Do we
I
have
think
any
that
idea what the
it's-
Tupla is?
It's chocolate. I mean, it is milk chocolate covered
Hold on.
nougat and maybe hazelnut.
Let me go to your right up here. Hold on. I'll
I feel
tell
like
you.
hazelnuts and everything.
Milk chocolate with almond and cocoa nougat filling.
Oh, it was almond, not hazelnut.
Okay.
Lots of almond in these candies.
It doesn't taste like almond.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Wow. So let's go back to all the things that we've tried. So these Turkish peebers, or whatever they're called, not a big fan of that. I didn't like the fact that it bursted open at one point and started shooting fiery hot liquid into my mouth. But that wasn't too fiery, but was enough to piss me off. Not a big fan of that. These are not horrible. They're very salty. They're very salty. But holy shit, these Jimmies, oh my god, they're incredible.
They're not Jimmy.
That's what I'm calling them. These things, they put a bad taste in my mouth. Huh?
They're really gross.
Yeah, those were rough.
But they have ice cream of that.
And these are, yeah, and they have ice cream of that. I know that's weird.
Do
So
they have
these,
cereal?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But I wouldn't put it past them.
In the States, they would have a cereal for
they
it.
probably would.
Yeah.
This
have
is
cereals for
this is what
everything.
I like to call a taste of Finland. These candies here, a taste of Finland.
Ugh.
You know,
I
this
don't-
is all you gotta know.
Hey, can we never go to Finland?
I've been to Finland and it was awesome. It might have been one of the best experiences of my life.
It probably is awesome.
It is awesome.
I can't
These
imagine,
are
like,
the year that we started talking.
your wife seems so nice. But, like, I just can't imagine people who eat these being nice. I imagine them being...
Yeah,
She's
Oh.
she's a little bit devilish, isn't she? Well, you know, she did the
That's
same
all
thing to me.
surface.
She did the same thing to me. She
She
brought
let you
me
try it.
candy when she first came and met me, and yeah, she put 3 or 4 different types of salmiakki in there too.
Oh yeah.
So
Might as well have
I
been,
was-
like, giving you
I was
like a
nice to
little
you. I only gave you 2.
No, that's bad. I don't understand that.
Well, the Marianne says charming crisp mint with a chocolate heart since 1949, and they're
Oh,
so
it
right.
has English?
Yeah,
Does it?
right there.
I like
Yeah,
that.
the
No, I started-
GB for Great Britain.
Since we've been on here, I've learned how to speak and read Finnish. Heather, did you know that?
I
She goes, "Is there English back there?" Of course there is.
That one's not bad. I want to try. I'm gonna have one later,
These
and
are good.
I'm gonna like savor it because I
Fantastic.
liked when he said it like melts. It's like a chocolate lava mint.
Heather's favorite, the Damn. They were good. I enjoyed those. I really liked this one as well. I'll probably
that one's
bite
good.
into that, the Kismet. I'll bite into that a little bit later on. I like that one a lot. But I'd have to say my favorite is the gingerbread chocolate.
That's a good one.
I really like the gingerbread chocolate, and I really like the Tupla. Those were both my favorites, I
Good,
think.
good choices.
Pocky was very interesting. Not my favorite, though.
Not my favorite,
Oh,
but
and-
it's not bad.
We didn't talk about the black licorice. Both of them were
suck.
equally as horrible.
Yeah.
They both smell like beef jerky. They had a consistency of a very light beef jerky. And I tried to swallow it whole, but I was afraid I'd choke myself. But this gingerbread candy is really good.
I do like the gingerbread candy.
I like it a
They
lot.
should have a cereal for that.
Oh, fantastic. It was great. Well, thank you guys so much for sending all this candy to us.
Yeah, thank you for trying to
Um,
kill us with these, but also making it right with.
Ole huda. That's your welcome.
Oh, I like that.
Are you, so how what are you doing?
Thank you for winning our love back with these.
How is it coming along with learning the Finnish language? Are you trying to learn day by day?
Well, first of all, if I didn't have a job, I did get a job in an English speaking working environment. So, and it's pretty much doing what I was doing when I worked in the States. So, because I got a full-time job, I was not able to take full-time Finnish classes. But had I just been a regular person who immigrated and didn't speak Finnish, I would be in a 10-month program where I basically go to school every day to learn Finnish
Okay.
for like 6 to 8 hours a day.
So.
And then there's an internship that's included in that. So you have to kind of go and get yourself an internship, and then the idea is that you will, after the 10 months, you will take a test, and if you pass, you will have a working proficiency level.
That's the goal of it. So you can enter the Finnish workforce.
Yeah, so you can go get a job somewhere.
Yeah.
And you can speak enough that you would be able to interact, at least in a working level. You're not so fluent that you're like a native speaker, but you can definitely communicate with people and deal with customers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So because I'm not doing that, I'm just kind of picking it up a little bit here, a little bit there as I go along.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
It's really neat.
I don't know how it would be for me to be just dropping in and trying to learn some of the Finnish language.
I wouldn't. Be
I took
good.
German when I was in high school, and I was horrible at that.
I failed every foreign language I tried. I tried Spanish and I tried German, and I just could not.
But
get
if you're
either.
dropped in a situation where you're in the country, other people are speaking it, to include your significant other, that might help you on the road of
It
trying to
probably
learn
would.
a new additional language. Because in school, you're learning this language that you don't give a shit about, because once you leave the class, you're not going to talk it anymore, right? You're not going to speak
and
it
it's
anymore.
like a 30 to hour long class.
But
or whatever.
if you're in another country, you might try to
yeah.
join in the
I
conversation.
don't know.
a little
I
bit or
would have given
understand
up.
it.
I don't know how Matt did it. I'd be like, okay, listen, you're really cool and all, and I like you, but I can't do this Finnish thing.
Right.
Okay, I don't understand anybody. Peace out.
Well, I was expecting him to say, "You're really cool and all and everything, but how dare you give me this candy, you son of a bitch!" That's what I thought you would do.
Oh,
wow.
hold on. I do have a question. What is her native language Finnish?
Yes.
Okay, so when did she learn English, and how did she learn English? Is that like a common language over there?
Well, when she was growing up, they started teaching English around what? 9 years old?
9 years old, third grade.
It's
Mandatory language
Yeah.
that they have to teach, and now
That's cool.
they're actually doing it at the kids the age of 7, so
7,
first graders,
yeah.
they have to start a foreign language.
That
I don't
is
think it has to be English anymore, but you have to start a foreign language.
That is really
So-
cool.
When you first started, though, you didn't like English.
Oh, I hated it. I was like, when am I ever going to need this? Like, this is stupid. Why would anybody speak this?
Hold on,
But
I
then
know the
you-
answer.
Why would anyone speak
I
this?
know
That's
the
greatest
answer. It's
line
when you
ever.
meet a man from the States and you end up marrying him.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No, actually, it's Jane Austen.
Yeah, Jane Austen got me into actually learning.
Really? That is so cool.
Yeah, I would spend hours with a book of, one of Jane Austen's novels and a dictionary, and I would have to look like every other word up.
She was committed,
I
and
was
I can't
so
imagine
bad.
being that committed
Me
to learning
neither.
a language.
Me neither. I'd have given up. Chris, that's my face.
But what did you say? You went to visit relatives in Sweden, and you picked up a copy of like Pride and Prejudice or something.
No, my best one of my best friends, Essie. She, God, I think she told me about the BBC mini version that they made of
The
Pride and
'90s one
Prejudice.
with Colin Firth.
Yeah, and then she had also borrowed the book from the library, and I read it first in Finnish, and then I picked it up in English and started from there.
Yeah, she liked it so much that she wanted to learn how to read in the native language. So
Interesting.
you wanted to read it in its original way.
It's not even, just because it's a little bit like older English. You don't hear all those words in the books, like, anymore.
The period
so it's
piece
not like modern English.
language.
She's determined. I like her.
Yeah. I like her too most of the time.
Well, now is shameless self-promotion time. Let me move over to your. Let's see, is it over here? There it is. All right, so we're showing that logo that you had shared with us a little bit earlier. So as you can see, you could follow Matt several different ways. Obviously, his YouTube. There he is on Facebook. What's the Facebook thing? I see Matt in Finland.
My life in Finland was taken. I think some like Japanese girl who was studying at university in Helsinki or something. She took it, and so that wasn't available. So I was like, well, I'll just put Matt in Finland. And actually, what's funny is like my name in Finnish would be like Matti.
Okay.
And if you put an N on the end, it's like a possessive. So Matt in Finland kind of is also like Matt's Finland.
Okay, interesting.
I like that.
So I think that was just coincidentally, a double meaning.
Your Instagram is Night of the Old Code, and your Twitter is Matt in Finland. So I'm assuming you share all of your Finnish like travels and adventures on all of these different formats, right? Or social outlets.
I mean, I didn't end up creating like a dedicated My Life in Finland Instagram, so I just use my personal one. But since I am in Finland, most of my stuff is what's going on with my life in Finland.
Cool.
And then I usually share everything that I post there to the Facebook, and then the Facebook and the Twitter both get a lot of Finnish news and things like when I see articles that I want to share with people and things like that, I let people know what's going on here. And also people from all over actually will send me messages and ask me questions, and I do research for trying to answer those questions if I don't know them. So it's really nice that right now I think we have like 325 likes and about 10 more that are following the page. And it's a good group of people. I get people from all over who are just curious about Finland and like to see what's going on.
That's awesome.
It is really cool.
Are you collecting Funko Pops there by chance?
Well, my Funko collection is still in Maryland. But I do know places here where I can get Pops. In fact, we were at a place last night and I saw a whole bunch of them. And I thought maybe I should take pictures or something, but I didn't. But they actually had some of the like the 10-inch ones.
Oh,
they had like Olaf from Frozen, and
that's a running joke.
I think they had a bunch from The Witcher. Do they have Witcher now?
Yeah, Witcher for the video game right now. Yeah.
So I mean, it was mostly a video game store, I think, but they had a whole bunch of Funko Pops
The exclusives there usually don't carry any sticker other than the one it's silver and it says exclusive on it. So you'll probably run across them a lot. We had a friend that went over to Europe a couple years ago, and he brought us a couple of those back. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was cool.
But that's awesome. So people, you can all go and share him and find him and and check out all the things that he's doing, which is pretty cool. Heather, you had another question, I think?
Yeah. Do you come here every year?
Well, I mean, we'd like to, but no guarantees. I think we're planning on coming again later, in like maybe the fall or something of this year.
Okay, so you made a point to
but
come every year.
I don't know for sure, but I can let you guys know certainly when we do know for sure when we're going to come.
That'd
Definitely.
be cool, because I'd like to meet you guys this time and not
Yeah.
at work.
Yeah, sorry that it didn't work out when I came over that
okay.
you were at work.
That's okay, Chris. Yeah. Chris isn't a scheduler.
I'm not. Heather's a scheduler. I'm horrible at that. I cannot make calendars.
But
What?
I was also wondering though, like, do you post on those on all of your pages while you're over here?
I did this time.
Did you change your name for a moment, like My Life Back in Maryland?
No.
Oh, so then
Very
you just
good.
confuse people because you have American stuff on your Finland page.
Well,
What the fuck?
I guess I did have a couple of American things on the Finland page, but that was just to show like this is what we're doing right now and
This
whatnot.
is what
But
we're doing, not in
I
Finland.
still shared like Finnish news because a lot of stuff was actually going on while we were away, and I was sharing like the youngest prime minister in the world was elected in Finland while we were away,
Oh, that's
and
neat. How old is he?
well, she I
Ooh.
think is
Girl
what is she?
power.
35, yeah, or
Wow.
34 maybe. She might be younger actually.
Don't
And actually, pretty much all of the heads of, except for the president right now, most of the parliamentary leaders are all female right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
It's like the Spice
Girl
Girls over
power
there.
in Finland.
I just wanted to let you guys know I have bigger news. This is a picture of all of the candy that Heather spit out during our tasting. So as you can see,
There's some dame
oh
in there.
no!
There's some dame in there, but I just want to note that they fell on the floor. I did not spit that out.
Yeah, right.
No, they fell on the floor.
Oh God, your weird spitty candy fell out.
It's
Yeah,
So
I would have
there it
picked
is.
that up. That candy's so good, I would have eaten it off the
we
floor.
have more
so.
over there.
Yeah, she's an animal, isn't she?
Chris likes cats, and they run around here with their little cat feet. It's not sanitary.
Yeah, you're not sanitary. All right. Well, what do we have to say about this? Thank you guys again very much. We have to. I guess she would have already tried all of the Marylander stuff, right? Like crab chips and everything. I was thinking about putting together like a little Maryland thing and sending it to her so she could try it, but I don't know if that's such a good idea.
You can still do that. You did try the crab chips, right? Because we just had them for New Year's.
Did she have burger cookies? Has she ever had Rebs?
Oh, she loves burger cookies.
Well, who wouldn't? It's like they
Yeah.
taste like they're not even a cookie to me. The cookie part doesn't really have like a standout taste. The cookie part is more like a texture.
Yeah.
But the frosting on it has a thicker texture, but tastes exactly like chocolate frosting. Like chocolate icing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It tastes exactly like chocolate icing.
Good explanation.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Descriptions.
I'm good
That's
at
your
that.
that's your forte.
Yeah.
We only brought one box of burger cookies back this time, but normally we go and buy like 5 or 6 like the day before we leave and just fill like half the suitcase with them.
Those things aren't cheap either.
I know.
Mm.
Well, maybe we'll still.
This
put
time
together-
I got them as a gift.
Maybe we'll.
And
still
last
put
time
together
I bought a
burger
bunch
box.
because I took them to work and shared them with all my coworkers.
Oh, that's nice. You were like the king of the office that day.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't bring anybody anything from this trip though. So I'm terrible. We were eating Croatian chocolate the other day, and my boss looked around and was like, "Who else went back to their home country for the holidays?" It's like, "What did you bring us?" I was like,
Not
like I have
burger
some
cookies.
Oreo candy canes. Does anybody want one of those?
That sounds terrible.
It's a what?
Oh, I wanted to tell you guys this. Hold on a sec. So this is something that. So, like, obviously, Ritz crackers are nothing new to you guys, but the thing that is kind of weird about them here is that they don't come in sleeves. They're just in a package.
What?
Yeah, so it's just one big bag.
That is so weird.
And the worst thing about it is that there's so many more that are broken this way.
Oh, yeah, I don't like
So when I go to eat my crackers, I'm always finding like broken pieces like all over the place. So
that's bad news. You should write to Ritz in Finland and come up with this revolutionary idea to put them in sleeves and demand
it's never been done before.
Yeah, 50% of all profits.
Are they made there in Finland though? Does it say?
Probably not.
I'd be interested.
They're probably like made in Sweden or something. It doesn't say where they're actually.
Say? Interesting.
Oh wait, maybe it's in a different place. Here, you look. You can find things faster.
I figured it would be something from the maybe not even from the States and shipped there. But it's weird that they're putting them in a plastic bag, like Oreo, or I'm sorry, that cracker, the company is like okay with them, distributing them that way.
It's weird to me. It's the Mondelez International.
Oh, Mondelez International. Okay, so that's the distributor.
Okay.
Yes, because then there's addresses and all kind of information. There's Denmark, Finland.
Okay, well,
Deutschland.
So the distributor is
Italy.
big in like a lot of the Nordic countries and other parts of Europe. So
yeah,
I don't know if they make them.
Spain, Norway, UK.
I mean, they definitely taste the same. I will say that.
Okay, well at least they have the same taste. Thank God.
Yeah, at least they don't taste like these things.
Well, you know what I need to do next time though. When we come next time, I should bring Domino's because they're like Oreos, but they suck. I don't like them.
Are you
She thinks that they're the best.
Because they are.
No, an Oreo is far superior.
No.
She's so upset right now that she just changed her accent. She said they are. She didn't say, oh, they are. She said they are. She's pissed.
Sometimes she's less British sounding. And that's the other thing. Like I think the average Finnish person has a Finnish accent when they speak English. Mm-hmm. But she has a British accent because she fell in love with Jane Austen and watched a lot of BBC stuff.
Just blame it on her.
Well, I like it. I like your British accent.
She has a beautiful accent.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've never heard of
Heather, go watch
accent.
Jane Austen. I want an English accent in here. Pronto.
Watch Jane Austen.
Or what is it? Read Jane Austen. Didn't she say there was a show on BBC?
Yeah, there's the Pride and Prejudice miniseries from like 1995 that has Colin Firth as Mr. Darcy and Jennifer Hale. I don't know how to say her last name, but
it's Ely.
Ely is Elizabeth, who, by the way, is the daughter of Rosemary Harris, who played Aunt May in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
The old Aunt May, the real old Aunt May. Now we have hot Aunt May. All right.
Well, now we have Marissa Tomei.
Yeah. As Aunt May.
Marissa Tomei.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. So, we have a new video coming your way from the GastroCast. You can go and check it out. It'll be up tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about the new Thanos Funko Pop that has the skulls around them. Thanos on skulls, I think is what we called it. Make sure you check that out. It's a very short video. I edited it today. It's about all of 6 minutes. So
wow. It took us about 2 fucking hours to record.
Let's not use the F word, Heather. Let's keep it clean, please.
For
we
what?
We will not be live this Sunday because we're going to be out doing real life things, IRL. But we'll be back on Wednesday to go live with you and hang out and talk about Funko Pops and toys and a whole bunch of other shit. And maybe Heather can calm down and not drop the F-bomb. Okay? It could work out. We'll see what happens.
Promises.
No promises. Guys, we will catch you next time. Oh, and make sure you go and check out everything that Matt... Here, let me show his page one more time. Go and check out Matt in all these different places. You're going to want to follow him, especially if you want to learn about Finland. It's so much fun.
Except their weird salt candies.
Before I say bye, Matt, thank you so much for joining us, you and your wife, and thank you guys for sending all of this lovely candy us. I enjoyed all of it. Hold on. It's obvious that Heather did not. Can you believe that shit?
I enjoyed the
Unbelievable.
good candies. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a bucket of spit.
It's like
Gross.
a wet, dead candy cemetery. It's gross.
Matt, any final things you want to say before we go off?
Yes, actually, on the note that I wrote you, I put in Finnish how to say "we hunt together."
I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pronounce that. Can you?
It would be "etsimme yhdessä."
Edzimme.
Good.
Say the last part again. Edzimme what?
Yhdessä.
Ihedessa.
Desse.
Edzimme ihedessa.
Yhdessä.
Indeed.
I can't say it right either.
How does she say it?
Etsimme yhdessä.
She's good at that.
Okay.
She's really.
Yeah,
good.
she's good at that. She's been doing it since she was a kid.
Guys, thank you for joining us and hanging out with us at a really weird time. We did this because Matt is on the other side of the world, so we had to do it early. So we appreciate you coming and checking everything out. Remember, as always, we hunt together, yes! We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
All right, bye. Yeah.